things first, what was that conversation between you and Domi, and what was being discussed?
I think you guys know exactly what was being discussed. I mean, listen, in that kind of game, there's no reason, for me to get involved in anything like that, right? I mean, it is what it is, and we got a big win and turn the page, focus on the next one.
I guess, how good does this one feel? It was kind of a weird game from the get-go.
Yeah, it feels great. We did exactly what we needed to do. Stuck together, scored some big goals. When they started to run around, we just stuck together and keep pushing forward, and win as a team like that. So, I think it's no secret that everyone in here is always going to stick up for each other, and we're going to have each other's backs. But what they're doing it's nothing we can't handle. A couple dirty plays, I thought, and we just kind of stay out of it and focus on winning a hockey game, which is exactly what we did.
You think you guys are frustrating them?
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a better advantage than I do. You're down there with.
Yeah, I mean, you see it early on, right? The Ben penalty. I kind of felt like they were taking runs at Petro again. This is what it is. It's going to be a physical game and something that we're never going to back down from. But I think you can definitely see the frustration maybe boiling over a little bit. Which is understandable, but I think it's just credit to us and how we've been playing, and so we just have to stick with it here and close this series out.
Is there anything you guys are doing, just hockey-wise, that you think is the frustrating part for them? Like what do you think's leading to that?
I mean, our forwards have been absolute hounds on the forecheck, right? I know as well as any defenseman, it's not fun, going back there constantly having to break pucks out, right? It's you kind of get tired quickly, and when it keeps coming back at you, it's it makes the game a lot harder. You're wasting energy trying to break the puck out instead of moving through the neutral zone and playing offensively. So yeah, I mean, it sucks when that happens, and our forwards have done a great job. They're just kind of dogging a bone out there, constantly reloading and turning pucks over, and if there's no play to be made, it's right back behind the goal line and force them to break it out again. So I think a lot of it's credit to them and the way they've been engaged like that.
Do you guys know you're doing your job well when fans are throwing ice or trash onto the ice?
Stuff happens, right? We kind of got out to an early lead, right? So yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You saw a lot of the same stuff in Edmonton when things got physical, taking runs. I mean, how much did that, I don't know, prepared you, because you guys don't really stick together, as you said, but how much did that prepare you for, I guess, what happened today?
I mean, the games have gotten like that throughout the year, right? We're always, right there with each other, kind of, band of brothers dealing with all that stuff together. So I've never, seen it phase us really. Which I think is credit to kind of the way we are in this locker room, and we know we don't need to fall into that game, but we're always gonna stick up for each other if it does go that way.
Was it a different game to play, being up so big and early? What was the challenge?
Yeah, it was weird. The 5-minute penalty early. I had one shift and then I sat there for a while. So yeah, definitely a different game, right?
Were you at all surprised that they seemed to lose their composure so early?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we've done a good job at playing our game, and I think it causes frustration. Listen, we're all competitive, right? They are, we are in here, and it's a hard-fought game out there. Sometimes stuff boils over, sometimes it doesn't. It's hard to say, right? It's just one of those nights, I guess.
When you're playing as well as you guys are, it's easier to smile through the punches and stuff like you were with Max, right? Like that's one of the biggest differences in why you're able to keep your cool and they're frustrated because you feel like you're playing your game.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were playing our game, right? And I just don't think there's any reason to. It's exactly what they're trying to do, right? Maybe get on the power play, or work their game back, get back into the game that way. And and yeah, I think, from my perspective there, I just don't really see a point in engaging with that. I mean, you guys know as well as anyone, I would tell I'm always the first one in there to, if it needs to be done, and I think there's a time and a place.
We talked this morning about the depth, and now there's 6 guys on this team with 20 points. Ivan's the latest guy to average his night, and just how big he set the tone as well, not just offensively, but too.
Yeah, he's been great for us ever since he came here, and does a lot of little things extremely well that maybe go, unseen to a spectator, but it's stuff that we definitely notice and appreciate and hear. And I mean, you just watch him on the forecheck, and he creates turnovers, and just plays solid defensively, and now he's and he gets rewarded for it, right? You see, and that was a great shot tonight too. So he does it on both sides. So he's a huge asset to this team, and yeah, it's fun watching him do his thing.